Took a little bit more effort than usual to get out of bed this morning, but here I am, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It's time for upper body. Today we have overhead presses. So, gonna have a quick little coffee and then get right under the bar. Want to get this workout done by 6:30 in the shower, cleaned up, ready to rock at 7. First appointment's at 9, which means I have 2 hours to work on my course today, which is great. Then we'll tackle some sessions, do some more administration work, run that to the bookkeeper, the team player, and then get on a live call with my coach, and then do some more appointments and paperwork. It's going to be a busy day, but it's going to be productive. Started off strong with a big triple, 179 pounds, 3 reps, then backed it off to 161 pounds for 4 sets of 3, respectively. Now, this is interesting because I find it encouraging that I'm basically doing overhead presses with adult body weight. That's crazy. Pressing bodies overhead now for multiple reps and strict form. Went into 1-arm rows for 15 reps per arm with a 70-pound dumbbell. Definitely felt some grip fatigue taking place here, but overall, I ran the volume across and felt good right through to the 5th set before transitioning into some high-rep cable face pulls. Really liking incorporating these for the upper back development. I get a solid pump in the shoulders, and I'm a firm believer that targeting that upper back, rear delts, and just hammering them carries over to a much lower risk of injury when you're under heavy pressing work. It's often a neglected area, and it's often an injured area for a lot of people. So I really hammer that mid and upper back, rear delt area as hard as I can, as often as I can, within reason. As soon as these face pulls were done, I went into a 3-rep max on the Skullcrusher with 131 pounds, and it's still kind of strange to be running this exercise with the same percentages as I would a primary lift, but let me tell you, my elbows have never felt better. They're feeling strong. I'm feeling strong. It's a little bit of a pat on the back. It's a little bit of a check mark for the ego when you load up this much weight on the Skullcrusher and you can complete a few consecutive repetitions. Finished off with a high rep tricep burnout, just to kind of counterbalance the low rep work that I was doing on the Skullcrushers. 2 sets of 30 across on the V-bar press down. There was definitely a solid pump after this, which allowed me to conclude the workout on a great note, because few ways are better to end a workout than with a sleeve splitting pump. Tapering down the reps on the Good Morning, ran sets of 8 this time instead of sets of 10, up to 188 pounds. These felt good. The hamstrings were lit up like you wouldn't believe, and the lower back had more than an adequate pump. 188 felt good. I was able to maintain quality form all the way across the entire set of 8, and then consequently the back off sets felt just as good with 169 pounds for 2 sets of 8, building out that base of volume and getting in a lot of practice and a lot of rep work on the Good Mornings. This is going to have an incredible carryover to my deadlift, especially as I start to get this loaded up quite heavy. I'm curious actually how far I can run the SSB Good Morning. I think it'd be pretty cool to have 4 plates on each side of the SSB. Now, cool and achievable are not necessarily one and the same within the short term, but I'm gunning for 2 plates on each side to begin with. That'll be my first milestone. When I can get 2 plates on each side of that bar and maintain quality form, then I'll know I'm moving in the right direction. From here, I transitioned into belt squat work, 8 rep range again, 290 pounds. Actually, watching this back, I think that maybe in the next block, we've got to bring the belt squat back in, but as a primary lift. I recall that I had it up over 500 pounds. I can't remember the exact number for a single when I ran Smolov on the belt squat. That was an interesting experience. Definitely made a lot of progress when I first got the belt squat, but I think it's time to bring that squat back in as a primary lift and see how strong we can get on it. That would be interesting, actually. I need to do that. Then finished off with 5 sets of 5 reps with 6 pounds of added resistance at chest level on the Glute Ham Raise. All in all, a solid training session as per usual. On the neutral grip angled Swiss bar, I was supposed to start this off with a triple at 278, but after rep 2, look how slow that moved. It felt way heavier than it should have, so I just walked it at 2 reps. I was a little bit defeated, but it's evident that this bar needs to leave soon because I'm missing reps, I'm dropping reps, I'm generally sucking on the Swiss bar. It's time to bring in some other variations. Rock the Pendlay Row, 207.5 pounds for sets of 4. A lot more control too. I've been focusing on controlling those explosive reps, feeling strong on those. No straps either. That's some big weight to row with control. Then went into the short bar wide grip pull downs using the hammer grip hand positioning. From there, we got on the earthquake bar, really starting to stack some plates on this bad boy. 139 pounds for 4 sets of 10. And it felt good. It felt real good. It's nice to know that I'm not going to continue to get my rear handed to me by 69 pounds on that bar like I unfortunately did on day one. So the number is slowly ticking up. I'm definitely becoming a lot more proficient with the bar. Probably one of the strangest specialty bars I've ever used, although I haven't used all the specialty bars yet. So as I purchase more specialty bars, we'll have a better idea of which ones serve it to me the worst, which ones put me in the dirt on a consistent basis. Finished off this upper body training session with 2 sets of 10 reps on the EZ Bar curl. Biceps are popping, sleeves are splitting. We're making moves. We are getting ready for the summer sun's out, guns out weather. We finished this week off strong. 6 sets of 6 reps on the squat with 315 pounds. Volume, PR, it felt good. I kept my form together. Need to start widening that foundation considering volume on the squat because my top end sets are getting sticky as well. And then pulled a 465 triple on the deadlift. Moved a little bit slow, but it still remained smooth. So I'll take it. And it was a 3 rep max. That is how you wrap up a progressive week.